This is part 5 of my Outlander Season 7, Episode 6 breakdown. If you are looking to avoid spoilers from the show or the books, please do keep on scrolling. So in this scene, Jamie and Claire are discussing Jamie's decision to continue to fight for the Continental Army, even though his term of service is going to be expiring soon. And instead of going back to Scotland like they originally planned, he intends to stay a little longer and fight for Daniel Morgan, who we just were introduced to prior. This is another one of my favorite scenes from the books where Claire says that women don't make wars, and Jamie explains that when men fight and die, there's another man right behind him to replace him. But when women die, they take the possibility of life with them. And I just think that this whole passage is so beautiful. I'll make sure to put all of the snippets up there because I don't want to quote it wrong, but it's such a great, great scene between the two of them. Which segues right into this great conversation where Jamie tells Claire that he is not very happy about the idea of taking the life of a young man who has his whole life ahead of him to live. He's not afraid of dying now that he knows his children are grown, his grandchildren are healthy and happy, and he's reluctant to deny a young man of having such a full life that he has at this point. Now, in the books, this conversation happens after Denzel Hunter sneaks in and pretends to be a deserter to get more information from the British camp. I don't know if they're going to include that, maybe possibly in the next episode, but the reason that this conversation is sparked is because Claire is so upset that Denzel would so recklessly choose to go behind enemy lines, but Jamie insists that when you're a young man and you have all of these things worth fighting for, that's an easy and simple decision to make. But we end the moment between Jamie and Claire with this wonderful scene where Claire finally has a moment to tell Jamie about William. And I love what they did with this. I thought this was perfect. In the books, it's kind of like a little bit here, a little bit there. They talk about William, and you can tell that Jamie wants to speak about him and hear about him. He also has a scene where he sees William walking at one point, and similar to what we already had when they were back in Wilmington, but I really liked that they let this scene kind of breathe and they had this moment together, the two of them, where they were actually freely able to discuss him. We end the episode with Roger, who is back home cooking dinner like he told Rob Cameron he does every night, and we finally get Buck. I'm a little bitter we didn't get Buck earlier, and we still haven't had them have a conversation, but we finally see Buck. He's hiding out in the window, spying on Roger, and we get the reveal that we have recast a younger Buck, which is more appropriate because in the books he's 38 by the time he comes through the stones. Looking forward to where this will go in episode 7.